gentlemen, King Flipper. Big round of applause.
It's probably a great idea, man, getting kids excited about having a future in this. Matthew Gregory. What's up, man? How are you? Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Yeah, man, thanks for having us. This is great, dude.
The last 3 months we've been flipping this place.
Okay, that's a project, isn't it?
20 and
dude, that's amazing. Okay.
It's built as an all-white church, like no expenses spared, and more space than we know what to do with. Last year we launched the school out of a 1,500 square foot house that hadn't been lived in for 10 plus years.
Okay.
No running water, electricity. The kids helped flip it, so they'd actually essentially rebuilt their home, their school for the first year, but we knew we were going to outgrow it pretty quick.
Wow, man, beautiful. So is a church
yeah, so
operating out here?
In 2005, it was Ensley Baptist Church, an all-white congregation, but what happened to Ensley is over 40 years, pretty much, all the jobs left. It was, you know, it peaked in the 60s, around 40,000 residents, black, white, recent immigrants, and then with job loss and white flight because of desegregation orders, everybody who left or could leave did leave. So now it's about 4,500, mostly African-American residents.
Okay.
Mostly below the poverty line.
Right.
So that's where our students come from. That's their background.
Is the church meeting here now?
Yeah, so in 2005, the Ensley Baptist Church sold it to Abyssinia Missionary Baptist Church for $400,000, the entire structure.
Wow.
So it's like 80,000 square feet. I mean,
it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's
incredible.
Yeah, it's a neat place. But the pastor who had been with Abyssinia Missionary Baptist Church for 43 years, he was the lead maintenance guy.
Okay.
You can imagine what one guy in his 70s is able to do, and he's incredible, but just a lot of work. And so the trade-off is we now have a much larger space, roof over our heads, and we'll kind of show you the learning spaces as well.
Yeah, that's great, man.
We have a special guest today. I'm really excited about this opportunity to spend some time listening and learning from Mr. Matthew Gregory, also known as King Flipper.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mr. Gregory is going to be available to share a little bit about what he does.
Okay.
Share how he got started.
Okay.
And really kind of gear this time to, if you could go back in time, I won't say how long back in time, to when you're in high school. Okay. If you knew that you were going to be King Flipper in however many years, what would you be thinking about right now? And kind of frame that into the conversation. We've got some amazing young people who are here that all have questions. They've even kind of compiled some of those. But let's go ahead and do a build-up. Welcome. Give me a drum roll, please. Hard work, light work. Hard work, light work. Ladies and gentlemen, King Flipper, big round of applause.
What's up, guys? How are y'all? Everybody good? So is this high school age? Everybody's in high school? So the age group is what? 14 to 18? Cool. What a great place y'all have, man. It's incredible here. The way I got started in real estate was I got married in '97. My wife and I bought our first house, and it was a fixer-upper. I kind of started rehabbing it, you know, every evening on the weekends. It had the ugly carpet, ugly light fixtures, wallpaper on the wall, started stripping all that off. And I kind of fell in love with the idea of remodeling houses. Now we do almost 100 houses a year. We buy fixer-uppers all over Birmingham. I've had a few in Ensley over the years. We go in and we do all new electrical a lot of times, new plumbing, new heat and air, new roofs, all new flooring, you know, all the stuff you guys are learning. And it's a blast. We love doing it. So how does a kid get approved to come here?
Man, listen, all they have to do is put in an application and kind of live on this side of town. All the houses that we're remodeling are in Ensley. So we're opening another one of these in Titusville next year. So all the houses those kids will be working on will be in Titusville. And when they finish, man, they become homeowners. We give them a house on a rental property with 0% interest mortgage.
Really?
Yes. And so
it's incredible.
They stick with us for 6 years.
So how long have you been in school here?
Oh man, this is school year number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so we started with 15 kids on Avenue E in a house that the kids remodeled. We had a 1,500 square foot
And it's
house.
an accredited school?
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, our curriculum is already accredited by Advanced Ed. The whole school.
So is it a private school? I guess so.
Private school.
So how's it funded?
Tax credit scholarships.
Okay.
So people can donate pretty much the whole state tax burden to the school and get a dollar for dollar match. And that gives a kid a $10,000 scholarship to come here. Because we're actually the most expensive private school in the state. Tuition is $25,000 a year. So the kids pay some of that back with the
because are the projects funded with that money too?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's how, you know.
So I guess vendors are offering help on all that too?
We partner with Brassfield and Gorey, Moore Construction, some of the bigger firms. They do our site safety training. All the kids are OSHA 10 certified. We also get tools and things donated, that sort of stuff. And I even have realtors. Every time they get a closing, man, they shoot us $500.
Dude, it's awesome. Have I ever wanted to quit? Yes, a few times, but that only lasts for a few minutes. Why? Because it gets hard, man. Life happens. It gets challenging. You know, not everything is easy. It gets tough. I can tell y'all stories of, I mean, I hate to sound like a baby, but I've cried in my truck before trying to figure out what my next step was. And, but you know, every time I just, you just have to pick yourself up and just carry on, you know? And I'm so happy I've always done that. Like I've been close to quitting a few times, but thankfully I never did.
Say something.
Yeah.
We want to thank you for coming on behalf of Build Up and the students. We want to thank you for coming out, sharing knowledge and your tip for us to become the next generation of house flippers. And yeah, we want to thank you for coming out. Thank you and your team. So we made you this. So
dude, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I'm so happy to be here. I really am. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's cool, man. Thank you, dude. 3, 2, 1. I love it. That's awesome. Thank you all so much.
At the end of the day, man, we're just trying to get as much of the resources here in the community for the kids as possible. You know, a long time ago, Ensley was a great place to live. Right? Yeah. And that's the goal is to, you know, how do we get Ensley back to what it used to be and use the people that live in Ensley to do it. Well, man, again, this is huge. I appreciate you.
Dude, I'm so thankful to be here. I think it's incredible. I mean, I'm so impressed. I know, dude. I'm hanging that at the house. I know, dude. I am so thankful for that. Y'all have no idea. I'm hanging that like it's moving. Like that's what I was trying to tell him. You know, it's hard to get behind saving a well or something. But I mean, but you could get excited about a movement like this. You know, I mean, helping these kids, it's incredible. What good kids, man. I don't want to leave this. Ensley is definitely has more potential today than it did 5 years ago to do a flip in because I know quite a few guys who have flipped a few in Ensley lately who would have never attempted it 5 years ago. I also think that they will probably have some good guys probably step up and help mentor them. That really is a key when you're that young. What great kids, man. God, I loved it. What about this conversation is going to be awkward for you? I need everybody to know that I'm just a few minutes from stopping in there. It's about to go active, but I'm surprised nobody picked up on that. So change that attitude, and I promise you, I'll change your paycheck. You got to remember, you're still my teammate.